This is so beautiful.
Hello my creative friends, Olga Soby here and welcome to new acrylic pouring video. Today I'm gonna create a butterfly with the chain pull technique. I think chain pulling is the best technique to create a beautiful butterfly, and for today's painting I'm gonna do a side view butterfly. Not the front view, but the side view. I hope this makes sense. So it's something similar to what I did in this painting, just want to do a bit different layout and very different color palette. And this is a commission work, so it's going to be a very special birthday surprise, so I am super excited to work on this painting. I want to make it extra bright, happy, light and cheerful. Let's see how it turns out. So without further ado, let's get started. Joyous flow is a secret message for today's butterfly, and as always for the chain pull technique, let's get started with the base. The most important thing is not to add too much paint. The overall layer should be pretty thin. So I want to have my base, the background for the butterfly, multicolor with some green and some blue, but I'm adding white first just to get that moving, and then I will add other colors. You see I already have some colors blending into my white from the secret message, so this is perfect because I want to have some of that green on the bottom. And let's add a couple more drops of green and some blue at the top, or blue sky. If your paint is barely moving when you're tilting, this is actually a pretty good indication for this particular technique. That means that the overall layer of paint is not too thick and it's also not too fluid, because personally, I like to use a little thicker consistency for this technique. Alright, the base looks pretty good to me. I don't need a whole lot of color and movement here because most of this panel is going to be covered with my butterfly, just to create a nice, airy, light background. And next step, let's create the butterfly. So first of all, I'm going to add the outline with the purple and then add some colors of my accents. So as I said, I'm gonna do a side view. So I want to work on the wing that's gonna be sort of behind first. And then we'll do the front one. So I want to have this purple outline and a bunch of accents. So let's add in a bit of orange right at the top. Oh, this is a little bit too much. I don't know if it's gonna work well, but I guess we'll see. And some yellow. Okay, perfect. And the rest of it, I want to have a lot of pink. So I have just regular pink and metallic pink. And of course, I want to add some gold as well. This looks quite perfect. I think I might just add a bit more purple outside and some gold right here. I'm adding on the outer part of the paints. Oh, shoot. Careful. So not exactly in white. Still want to have it in purple to have the dark outline, but more on the outer edge. This process, I'm telling you, every time really takes a lot of focus. So take your time with it. This is so beautiful. Wow. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. I love it. And chain number 1, you're done. Holy smokes. This outline is not like, it's a little curvy, but I think it's good actually, I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna add the outline for the next one, and then actually gonna remove some of the excess paint from here. Okay, this is good. Nice. The curve of this one is a little more, but it's okay. Last movement is gonna be here, but I think I'll add it just separately. Like this. Oh my gosh, these colors, I'm telling you, they make me happy. Definitely summer energy in them. Okay, so let's try doing the same steps here. Oh, hold on. Before adding more color, actually I need to remove this. So I'm using just a needle, no needle syringe. You can also use like a tissue paper to dip it out, but I find that this method works quite effectively. So I added colors for the most part in the same order for the next one, and of course let's do this chain. So again, I'm just trying to add on the border. Oh, I hope I have enough of the chain. Oh my god, perfect. Just about. Number 2 is done. It's beautiful, it's perfect, but what is this? Oh, see, this is what happens when you don't align your chain on the purple or on your outline color. I dragged the background color in. I think it would be probably best idea to touch it up when it's dry. I'm gonna add just a little more color right now and just paint it over when the beautiful butterfly is dry. Otherwise, it's so beautiful. Look at those colors and perfect lines. So again, gonna remove all of this. Okay, the final one. So I wanted to go a rounded shape. Nice. Perfection. I love this shape actually a lot. Maybe I should have gotten my violet to go here, not so much inside. So, last one. Let's hope it turns out just as perfect as the other two. I feel like I want to add a little more on the outline. I'm gonna try to bring it all the way here, just to cover up some of these smudged colors. See, you have to move slowly. Don't let this wave of color overlap the chain. Slow, slow, slow. If you need to take a moment, take a moment. That makes perfect body of the butterfly. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Let's make this part a little more, go a little further. Yeah, I feel like I do have to add the flower here. Wasn't planning to do it first, but just let's do something similar to my first side view butterfly. It's gonna look much nicer this way. Should I do chain pull or blow it out? I see that there are a few small parts that I would need to work on more when it's dry, but overall it's so gorgeous. Right, you guys, keep watching. I will be right back to do those touch-ups and we'll show you the very final and finished result. Alright, the butterfly is dry and I want to quickly do some touch-ups in a few areas just to make them more defined, add in a few parts, just fill in the color to make it more sharp and just more beautiful. Here is this beauty all done, finished, covered with a layer of epoxy for this beautiful glossy finish. I think this butterfly turned out so beautiful and so elegant. I just love it. So yeah, I worked on a few sections on the wings and changed that flower a little bit, especially the stem. I wanted to make it just more thin and elegant. And I love how the background turned out with that white, green, and some of that blue here. I think it looks very airy and light, and at the same time makes the overall composition more dynamic. And against the light, you can see how those metallics shine. I have some metallic pin here, and of course that gold. I think it definitely makes it look just a lot more interesting and vibrant with those gorgeous accents all throughout the butterfly. Here it is how it looks on the side. As always, I remove the tape to keep the clean wood edge of my panels. I love that look. And in that painting, I just love it. Even though it's so small, it's so full of color and energy. Alright, joyous butterfly, time for you to fly to your new home. And you guys, please let me know, how do you like the outcome? I would love to hear from you. Have a wonderful day. I'll chat with you in the comments down below. Take care, stay creative, and of course I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.